Okay, here's the deal. I'm about to try the most expensive ramen you can get in my local grocery store. $14 for this one portion. So that's almost restaurant price, maybe a little lower now, but getting up there compared to like Mr. Noodle or Ichiban, you know, a couple bucks at the most for a package. This stuff is $14. I have since seen it at Walmart on sale for 10. It's regular 12 there. And I got this for, I think, 11 something at my local grocer. That's why I decided to try it, because it was finally on sale. So what makes it so good? Well, according to the description, after years of cooking, working, and traveling throughout Japan, husband and wife team Jared and Mickey opened their first noodle shop in 2017. Now experience a restaurant quality ramen at home. It's made in Kitchener, Ontario, and I believe they have a restaurant there and another one somewhere else. And they also sell a whole bunch of other products online. I guess they arrive packaged in dry ice. There is some dry products too, I think. Besides this flavor, the Northern Warmer pork miso ramen, which is described as a hug in a bowl featuring pork cashew, miso chicken broth, and satisfying toppings. Besides this one, there is a spicy chicken one. I forget what it's called, but it's got a good name. And then also a vegetarian tofu version. So yeah, we will try this one. It seemed like the most tolerable one for me. And each bowl of this soup is 458 calories. Sodium is 2,400, over 2,400. Sugar is 9 grams. Carbs is 50. So it says it's 27 grams of protein. It's ready in minutes, and it's restaurant quality and made in Canada. So yeah, it contains broth, noodles, protein, and topping. And something really interesting, I'm dying to find out if this is actually just an optical illusion or if it's in the bowl. It looks like a little samurai soldier or something. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not up enough on my Japanese culture to know what this symbol would be, but we'll see if there's one in the bowl. Okay, so let's open it up. Take a look. Wow, okay, so doesn't appear it comes with a bowl, so I guess I have to use my own. No big deal, but the frozen mass of, that's probably the broth, and I can see some noodles in there, the meat on top, and some corn, and I don't see that little, oh yeah, I think I see it, that character right there. Okay, so let's see how I'm supposed to prepare this. The instructions are on the bottom and they are small. Oh, they're so tiny to read. Okay, it says, remove ramen from packaging and place in large microwave safe bowl. Cover the bowl with microwave safe plate and heat on high for 5 minutes. Use chopsticks or a fork to wiggle the noodles apart, being sure to break up any remaining ice or noodles still stuck together. Cover and microwave on high another 5 minutes. Carefully remove the bowl from the microwave, stir and enjoy. Caution, bowl will be very hot. Yeah, I don't doubt it. 10 minutes in the microwave. And based on my experience with microwaving any kind of frozen liquid, yeah, this is going to take a while. So I will put it in the bowl. I'll show you it frozen once I get it out of the plastic, and then we'll start microwaving. Okay, first discovery is you need scissors to open this. Or a knife, I guess. I'll just cut along the edge. You can see it's sort of loosening. Okay, I'll take that off. Okay, hopefully this bowl is big enough. Okay, so it says to cover it with a plate, but I'm going to cover it with a silicone thing and it'll have the same effect. Okay, it's going to heat for 5 minutes, then we'll stir it, then we'll heat it another 5 minutes, and hopefully we eat. Okay, it's gone on for 5 minutes, the first 5 minutes. And I realized I should have probably put the bowl into one of these things so I can lift it a lot easier. Let's take a look and see what's happening with it. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's how it looks after 5 minutes. They're saying to poke it. Oh, it's solid ice. Oh, but it does smell good. Okay, so what I think I'll do is try to break up the ice a little more. Here's the pork, and I'm not a big fan of eating fatty meat, so there's not a whole lot of meat on this. It's mostly fat. I know a lot of people really like that, but I'm not a big fan. I would have got the chicken, but they said it was spicy, so I wasn't sure how spicy it actually was. So sort of already I'm not loving it. It does smell good though. The noodles feel like they're really well cooked. Still some ice chunks. I'll let you see what I'm doing. So I'm trying to break it up. It does smell really good. Okay, so it's far from hot. There's still frozen bits, but it is separating like they said it would. I don't see that little soldier or samurai or whatever it was. Don't know if he's floating at the bottom or I seem to have lost him. So we will try heating this for another 5 minutes as suggested. Okay, it has been another 5 minutes and let's see if it is hot. I think it is. It feels hot. Yeah, it's hot. They warned me, didn't they? Okay, it's definitely hot. I don't know why I'm so disappointed I'm not seeing that little guy. Okay, so I see, what is this? Looks like bamboo or something. Let's see what it says. I'm not sure what it is. So now the moment of truth. How is this? It actually smells familiar. It smells like something I've had before. Okay, let's try some of the noodles. I know I'm supposed to slurp, but it's been 60 years of telling me I shouldn't slurp, so I have a hard time doing it. Okay, the noodles are cooked to perfection. There's a bit of spiciness to it. It's not outrageous, but I can feel it. Let's try some of this broth. I'm surprised there's not more broth either. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, no, it is spicy. I am feeling the spiciness. Let's try some of this pork, even though it's got a lot of fat on it. Yeah, the pork is good. It's not as fatty tasting as I thought it would be. Let's try some of the noodles with the broth. Okay, yeah, I had to slurp that time. So really the predominant vegetable seems to be corn. And whatever this is, let me try it. It says it has cabbage in it. I don't see cabbage. It's got very little carrots. So I like it. Do I love it? I wouldn't say it's love. It's a heavy like. Do I think this is worth $14? No, unfortunately I don't. Plus I'm feeling ripped off that I didn't get the little guy. There's also another brand out there, so if you guys like this video, I'll try the other brand and see if it's any different, any better, any worse. Let me try some more. It is spicier than I was expecting or would want. This piece seems to be pretty fatty. Let's try it. Yeah, fattier than I would like. You know, that broth is actually outstanding. It's extremely flavorful. Just a bit too hot. Can't imagine what the spicy chicken would be like. Okay, here's a spoonful with some of pretty much everything. As a special treat now and then, this would be good, but it's definitely not going to replace the regular cheap ramen in my kitchen. And I may have said it before in another video, but my favorite ramen still is Sapporo Ichiban original flavor, because that was the first stuff I ever tried, and so it's a case of that will always taste like Ichiban, or that will always taste like ramen to me. This is definitely a case of you want to eat all the broth, drink all the broth. I once surveyed you guys and asked if you drink the broth of your ramen or throw it away, dump it down the sink, and it was actually about a half and half. I'm definitely one that dumps it down the sink just because I don't want all that sodium, but this broth is really good. I think I will end up drinking it all, even though the back of my throat is on fire. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell, I'm sweating. My mouth is kind of burning too. So on a scale from 1 to 10, what would I rate this soup? I'm going to have to say I would give it a 7. I would give the broth about a 9. No, I'd give the broth about an 8 because it's just hotter than I thought it would be, and it didn't indicate anywhere that it was. The noodles, I would give a 9. They're perfectly cooked. And the other ingredients, I'm going to have to give that a 5 because there's really not a whole lot. I wasn't crazy about the fat and the meat, but again, that is traditional. And I am so disappointed about not seeing this little guy in there. I'm sure it looks like some kind of character. Or am I wrong? Maybe I'm just seeing something that's not there. And it doesn't say anything about it on the package. Maybe the artist who designed the cover put it in as a gag and nobody noticed. I did. Okay, so on a scale from 1 to 10, overall I'll give this about a 7. Would I buy it again? Probably not. Not at $14, never. At 10, maybe, as an occasional treat. But yeah, overall, there's a restaurant in my city that makes ramen, and they make it so good that maybe I'm comparing. And this was frozen, so probably in their restaurant it's as good as the one in my town. Okay, so that's it. That's the deal with the most expensive ramen in my grocery store. If you've tried it, or if you've tried expensive homemade versions like this, let me know. Tell me what you thought of them. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, that's it. That's the deal. Thanks for watching. Bye.